Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am getting my son's room in order. We were doing a big organizing spree, moving things around and kind of decorating a little bit. Nothing like magazine worthy, but wanted to make it a really creative space for him. He was going to school, so I wanted to make sure he had everything he needed to have a fun and inspiring place in his own bedroom. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I did. I shared some of these bits and pieces on my Instagram account. If you follow me over there, I'm always giving sneak peeks pretty much daily of what I'm up to, and then sometimes it turns into a video and ends up here on YouTube. So first I started with the DIY chalkboard. Now I did make a chalkboard, a framed chalkboard for my younger son Isaiah's room, and that's in that video. So if you're interested in a framed chalkboard, it can work for any room. I would go check out that video. This one is just it's an even more simple chalkboard. I'm using chalkboard paint, and then I have a wood board here. It's a pretty large wood board. What I'm gonna be doing here is making just a large chalkboard that I can work with Oliver on school stuff, music stuff. You know, there's a few things that I kind of want to teach him at home because he's only going 2 days a week to school. So I still want to work with him at home. So I'm making a very large chalkboard that's going to be hung up in his room. So I started by painting the chalkboard. I'm in my gym clothes because usually when I get home from the gym, my son Isaiah usually goes down for a nap. So that's when I go outside and do DIY stuff. So I painted this with chalkboard paint. I actually let it dry for several days, and then this is me a few days later. The chalkboard doesn't have a frame or really an edge, so I just went ahead and screwed it directly into the wall. I can use this really for any form of teaching, but he does have a keyboard underneath this, so I'm going to work with him on some basic musical theory since he's interested in playing Mary Had a Little Lamb and songs like that on the piano. So just basic stuff I'm going to put up there, and then I can go over that with him on a regular basis. Time. So if you've been following my channel since June, you know that we moved into this house in June, and we're still kind of getting everything in order. The previous owners left a lot of different things on the walls and in the shack and in the garage, and at the time we didn't think it was that much, but we're realizing that they left quite a bit for us to take down, and so we're just kind of removing things little by little. And so this was in one of the rooms. I decided I kind of wanted to move everything around, switch it up, so I'm just going ahead and taking everything off the wall and removing it. I kind of wanted the room to be a little bit of a different setup from the previous owner, so I just took everything down. I had new ideas for what I wanted to put on the wall. So here I'm making space for some bookshelves. These I found on Amazon. I was slightly disappointed with them, to be honest, because they were very flimsy. They were pretty affordable, but I had to definitely reinforce them because the wood was coming off this front portion here, so it wouldn't have been able to hold a book or even a paperback book, I don't think, if I didn't reinforce them with screws. So I went ahead and did that. Now it can actually hold several books, and I haven't had any trouble with it since, but I hung those up on the wall, and then I just put some of his school books, his favorite books to read at night before we go to bed, and that way he can go and pick out a book before bed. And then the rest of his books, the overflow of books, because we have a bajillion, those are going to go in the closet. Underneath the shelving, I went ahead and put a red bean bag. I got that from overstock.com, and it basically just matches his bedding that I got from Target, so I thought that could be a little reading corner. I have these that I got. These are like little pegs for his hats. I got that on Amazon, so his little hats and beanies and things can go there. That's above his nightstand. So we just donated loads of toys, and then I organized everything. So I have all the train tracks and trains, the Duplos and blocks, and then I have his books, his overflow of books, I put in these baskets, which I got at Target, and these are also going to go into the closet. Remember that book? The Bubble Bubble book? Bubble, 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 bubble. So that one might fit somewhere in there, like that. Mater. Mater book. Byron actually made this sign for Oliver. It's just his initials. So we put this over the bookshelves. And then I took the round baskets I got at Target, and I'm just putting his stuffed animals next to his bed so he can choose which stuffy he wants to snuggle with. So those go next to his bed. And all the toys, there's an additional toy box in his closet, and then the books, they're in there. The lamp is from Target, and I got the BB-8 clock. He got it for Christmas. I think I got it from Target. And it's just obviously so he can read the time, so he knows when he can get up from quiet time. So I usually tell him, like, you have to stay in quiet time till this time, and he can look on his BB-8. So big Star Wars fan. And then I do have a diffuser in his bedroom, and I also have one for Isaiah's room. For Isaiah, I actually I don't put any essential oils in there quite yet. For Oliver's, I will usually put like just a tiny bit of vanilla. So yeah, anyway, I do have the diffuser in his room, and then we have a sign that I got from Hobby Lobby that says "rar," because that's actually what his grandpa calls him, because when he was a toddler he used to say "rar" to everything. The keyboard he got as a gift for Christmas. He plays with it all the time with his cousin Ainsley. They have like a little band. It's pretty cute. And the other round basket I used for his additional musical instruments. So that was his first piano he ever got, which he started learning to play a little bit on, and now he has the bigger one. So that's pretty much what I did in his room. The biggest thing I wanted to do is just create space for him to feel creative and excited to learn, and then also a place where he knows where everything goes. And, you know, we encourage cleaning up after we're done playing and things like that. So when everything has a spot, I feel like it makes it a little easier for him and me, because then he knows where things go and he's excited to put things back in their spot, and then he can bring everything out and play with it again and put it back again. And so it makes it a lot easier, I feel like, for both of us. These boxes on the walls were also left by the previous owners, but I ended up keeping these because I put smaller Legos in there, puzzles, different things that I want to keep up high away from the dog and the baby. I have a few more things I might do to the room, such as switching out the curtains and a few more little details here and there, but definitely made a lot of progress on his room, and he's been really loving it. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the ideas. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye.
Oh, that thing's hot.